good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. I was just trying to get everything on this side and I couldn't see where you were. I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on there. And then as soon as I hit start, there you were. Oh, you're a sad face today.
Hey,
Dad is working those lovely 13-hour shifts, so he's not home yet. I'm just getting everything popped out. Sorry I'm late, guys. She's really impressed. She says, Mom, please stop talking. Let's go downstairs. I'm like, Yeah, like you rule the world, child. Actually, she really does.
They all do. She's great.
Don't tell her that. All right, let me
Always on friendly side.
let me say hello to everyone. I'm sorry, everyone, that I'm late, and I'll blame the pint size one. So good morning, Karen. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, PJ. PJ's had some interesting questions lately. And good morning, Amanda Holst.
Hi.
I really wish you'd change your name. I mean, seriously.
I know.
I can't even use the initials. I'm like, I said, I'll just go AH. And then I'm like, no, because that doesn't work either. Okay. Good morning, Jackson. Good morning, Ronald. I hope there's no questions in here because I'm just scrolling past to say hello to everyone. Do you want to say hello, Grumpy Butt? No, she's trying to squeeze past. What she's really upset at is because she's been using my laptop, and now to do this, I have to have both my laptop and my big computer, and she's like really angry. That's my computer. I have to do my work. I'm pretty sure your pictures can wait. Good morning, Vanessa and Vanessa. We actually have 3 Australian Vanessas. I found another one the other day when I was going through the members' names. I was like, oh, there's another Vanessa in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Good morning, George. Okay. Amanda 1, B1 and B2, A1 and A2. I'm the first. I just want you all to know that, I am the original and Amanda needs to change her name. Not me. I don't know. Maybe it's when I was younger, I actually had 3 friends that was named Amanda. And we all kind of hung around together, and it was really the Amandas. Might be a name of the time or something. Really weird.
Yeah.
Because I hardly ever meet anyone called Amanda. Okay, good. We're all here, I think. Does anyone have any questions before we start? And then we'll get started. Good morning, Kim. I think I've got everyone. I'm just going to go back and make sure that there's no questions apart from the fact is, where am I? If anyone would like to make me a cup of coffee, that would be awesome. My husband always brings me in a coffee. I really miss him when he's at work. Okay, no questions. You are such a sourpuss, girly. You could really help, Mama. All right, so we're going to go straight into this. Amanda, I didn't even get a chance to teach you how to show your screen.
No.
But if you go over on the Google Hangout one, can you see the other people's chat?
No, I've only up. I don't know how to do anything else.
Okay. I guess you don't need the questions. It's okay. I can have the questions. Unless you really want the questions, then I can show you how to get them. If you see on the left-hand side of the screen there, like near the where it says Google,
Yep.
There's a little green arrow button.
Yep. What's that?
And it says share screen.
Okay. It says my entire screen or application window?
Your entire screen.
My entire screen. Alrighty. Oh, where's my little D flicky gone? There it is. That's computer tech talk, you know. Right. I am screen sharing.
Okay. Do we see your screen?
You see me? Got it?
You think you've got it on me, maybe?
All I can do.
Oh, yeah, just go over to your Amazon Seller Central page.
Okay. There we are. Yeah.
Okay. Now you want to go to, is that your home page? Click on your home page.
There's my home page. Seller Central home page.
Well, look at you and your big sales. You can hide, like for future reference, just while I've got people here, I might as well tell you this. If you go over to where you've got payment summary,
Yep.
you see, okay, see the 3 little dots there?
Yep.
You can click on those 3 little dots.
Oh yeah, collapse.
And hit collapse, yeah, and that way you don't see that anymore. So if for some reason you're sharing your screen, yeah, and you can do that with all of your the little boxes. So of course you're going to want to undo that because you probably won't remember to untoggle it later. You'll probably never know it was even there. You'll be like, what?
You know me well. You know me.
Right.
Righto. I'm
okay.
ready to
So
go.
this is your main Seller Central page for all those new people. And yeah, this is where you do everything. And there's a few settings like that one up the top on your right hand side that says settings.
This one here, yep.
Yeah, if you see all the way down the bottom where it says fulfilled by Amazon, that's a really important one to go and investigate. That's, you know, if you haven't done it yet, go check that out. And there's a lot of information in there. That's where you stop Amazon from selling your products secondhand and stuff like that. So where you change your shipping options and everything. So check that one out. But anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over to inventory and we're going to add a product. And you can do this, there's a few different places you can add a product, but yeah, this is the easiest one.
Okay.
So basically, once you get to here, you can do it by can everyone hear me, by the way? I'm just wondering if people can hear me. Can everyone hear me? No one's talking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, I can. Okay. I just wasn't sure if by you sharing your screen, you cut off my voice. Okay. So basically, yeah, because you're adding a new product, you could type the product name in there where it says list a new product, and you could type in, you know, whatever it was, and then you could do an Amazon search, because remember this, Amazon is a platform of products. So you don't actually own the listing. You create listings, but you don't own the listing. So, you know, unlike eBay where it's just multiples of the same item, the Amazon platform is supposed to be a big platform of items with multiple sellers on each item so that you have better pricing.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why you want to differentiate your products so that you're not in the catalog, that you are unique, you know, that you're not another product exactly the same. So for our cases on private label products, just go to create new product listing down there. Just pretend it's not in the catalog, because we know it's not going to be. Yep.
Got it.
And what is your listing?
It is the book break organizer.
Okay.
So I type that in.
So you're going to find, well, you can type that in and it will find the category for you. Or you can just go down there, scroll down a little bit, and this is asking you for a category. So see at the top it says create your product category.
Okay.
So this right now we're looking for categories.
All right. So should I go into sporting goods or organisation?
Have you looked at your competitor? Do you know what they're in?
Oh no, I haven't.
Because you want to stay with your competitors.
Hang on, I can have a quick look if you want. Do you want me to? Yep.
All right. Yeah, just if you're unsure.
All righty, let's have a look. Oh, good old Amazow. I had it all up and running and ready to go because I thought we might need it. And now we've got a reboot because I've been out of it for 37 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry guys.
Does it make you reboot when you've been out of it for that long?
If I'm out of it for more than 5 minutes, it's got a reboot.
Wow.
It could be my computer. I don't know. All right, we can go on screen. Oh, I see the screen.
I was going to say, just open up an Amazon window and just search it in there.
All right, I can do that too.
Probably quicker than Amazow.
Yeah.
I love Amazow. It's got amazing data.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. But my internet's really slow as well.
Oh. Okay. So just type in whatever that is, sports organizer or whatever.
Oh, you guys spell with a Z. Hang on. Not you guys. American spells with a Z.
Yes, well, you're on the American side, so you could cater to the Americans.
Yes. Here we go. Let's have a look and see what they're in.
You could have done this with the Jungle Scout app too, because it would have just brought all the little categories all in that list, in that first list. But you really do want to stay with your other competitors, your main competitors, because that way you can track, how you're ranking against them.
Yeah. Storage racks. Storage racks.
And you're like me, you've got 100 tools to sort through first before you get down to the bottom.
Yeah. And this one's in
sports rack.
Oh, yep. Sports and fitness.
All right, click on that one.
All right. Oh, go away. Hang on, I got little thingies coming up here. All right, back to Google Hangouts, back to there. Category, we'll do sporting goods. I reckon that's a good one.
Yeah. Sporting goods.
Yeah, and then we can go, oh, look at that. And then, we've got another, do I have to go down another level or just leave it as sporting goods?
No, you want to go down another level. Okay. What have we got? Sporting goods.
Sporting related no, not merchandise, is it?
Sporting. It's like storage and equipment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Storage. Look at us all looking. And I'm looking at it on your little miniature screen. I'm like,
It's actually just giving me all the sports here and not like an accessory. So that makes it a little difficult.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. What about coach? Sporting goods itself would be a really big category to try and rank under. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you were, under that first one, everyone's under the first one, then you've got to break down. So yeah, try that because it'll open up and we can just look at
general sporting equipment. Oh, here we go. Sports ball storage. Beautiful.
There you go. See, now we're 3 down, and you've got another little triangle, so you can go across one more. Hit that one.
Other sports ball storage. Oh, that's really cool. All right, so we've gone down 1, 2, 3.
Yep, so hit that one. Beautiful.
Nice.
We're going to select it. Yay! We have a category. Woo! She's so grumpy. I love it.
All right. Now we're at the vital info.
Okay, so you're going to do at the top product ID.
Mm-hmm.
I keep pressing on my screen. You can drop down your little see what you're going to use. If you've got the GTIN exempt, this is where you would put that in.
Okay.
But in most people's cases, we're going to use a UPC code.
Would we have to apply individually for that GITN, or is once we apply it covers for all our products?
I believe it covers for all of your products, but I don't know. You'd have to check on that.
Okay.
Because I actually haven't used it. I use the UPC codes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so put in a UPC code.
Sorry, I didn't actually bring one down. Can you give me 2 seconds and I'll run upstairs and get one?
I can give you one.
All right, sorry, that was really bad. I was so nervous about coming on here. I thought I was completely organised.
You were nervous?
I was. I don't know how to screen share. I thought, oh, I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to make such a dog's breakfast of it.
That's all right. Well, she says I'm going downstairs. Oh yeah, I know what that means in
She's going to the kitchen to make pancakes and
yeah.
Pasta.
Yes, that's what I'm scared of.
Mac and cheese.
I know. I only got a few minutes and Daddy will be home. All right, here we go. Barcodes. Oh, we're so organized. All right, I'm going to message you that in a Facebook message. Do you have Facebook open?
Yep.
I hear somebody's noise and it's not hers, so I'm like, yay. Okay.
All righty. Got it. Done. Beautiful.
Is your all right, your screen's full size, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I know, Vanessa, I'm sorry. I just made Vanessa go crazy because every time I say to her, a UPC code, she says, no, it's just a UPC or a UP code. It's not a UPC code.
Because C stands for code, right?
Yeah. You remember the old commercials that used to be on about an ATM machine? And the guy would be jumping up and down saying, it's not an ATM machine. Have you seen that commercial, Vanessa? If not, I'm going to hunt that thing down and send it to you. I'm sorry. It's an automatic teller machine.
Okay, so the UP code is in.
The UP code is in. Yay.
So now we go product name.
Product name. What's your product name?
I'll call it a sports rack.
Sure.
Here we are. That one's in. Oh, no, that's a sorts rack. Hang on. All right, now I've got a sports rack.
I'm on a mission to find that for you, Vanessa. Okay, and then the manufacturer is you.
So that's my company isn't it?
Yeah. If you're having this private labeled, yes, you are the company.
Okay.
And then your brand name is whatever your trademark name is. It can be the same as your company name. Generally, it's best not to be the same as company name. This can be any name.
There we go, guys.
Yay. Okay. There's a little thing that says, okay, just say yes, got it, up the top there. Got it.
Oh, yep.
It's just giving you a warning. Just, okay.
Oh.
And now you want to go over one step across is variations.
Yep.
And they, unless you have, you know, different variations of this product at this point, you don't have any. But if you did have variations, this is where you would put them in.
Okay.
So,
do you want to pop that open just so people can see quickly?
Sure. Yes.
There we are. So we've got colour, length.
That would be the different options depending on what your variation is. If you had, you know, a 2-pack or a longer one, if it was the size difference, material, colors, whatever it could possibly be, it's in there. You just have to go through it and see what your variation is.
There we are.
And then decide, you know, if your product is a really strong product and, you know, you can have the option too of making 2 listings so that you take up more real estate on the page.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So if you had, you know, this stainless steel sports rack and then you had one that was in black, you know, your black one, you could actually make a completely new listing for, so that when people searched it, you know, not only did they see your stainless steel one, but they also seen the black one. So therefore you're, you know, taking up 2 spaces on the same page.
So if you start off with doing your product and then a variation of that, and let's say you get 20 views, you separate them later and create a completely new listing with your black one and export those reviews over both listings. Does that work or not?
No, it doesn't work. What actually happens is your main listing, the one you originally created, actually becomes your parent listing.
Okay.
Because you have to have a listing. So in this case, if you had 2 variations like the silver and the black, you would actually need 3 UPC codes, because you would need one that says this is the listing, and then you would need a UPC code that says this is for the black one and this is for the silver one.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, no worries. Yep.
Yeah. So if you decided that I want to split these 2, which you could later do, the actual listing owns those reviews, not the black one or the silver one. So,
okay. Yep. Okay.
All right. So there's a little toggle too. If you look in the middle of your screen, it says Advanced View. You can switch them across so that you've got. It'll actually show more stuff. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Fantastic. So the next page is the offer. And see how it's got the asterisks up there? You'll always have an asterisk until your listing is complete. And there's like 3 things you have to have, you know, in order to have your listing complete. And that's your offer, your vital info, and at least 1 image and a little mini description. So that asterisk will move across as we move along. Just make sure that you've got everything. And Sue's asking, but then the reviews would only go to the 1 listing, right? You're absolutely right, Sue. The listing would own the reviews, and even though they were black and silver, the black one would have to start fresh. That's why if you were going to do it that way, it's probably better to do it from the start. That way you can build up. Yeah, because when you do the reviews, I don't think they can just pull the reviews from, you know, 1 color.
Okay.
All right. The offer. This is where you're going to put your price in. Now you've got a couple of prices that are important. Your price is going to go in there.
Yep.
And if you're going to put it on sale, that's where you're going to put the sale price right here.
Okay.
If at a later stage you wanted to have it, this will give you the strike through, you know.
Oh, yep.
You just put what you're actually selling it at, and then you have to put, for that to take place, you have to put a start date. And you can have this going for a year, it doesn't matter. Just put a start date, as in any date, today, yesterday, whenever.
Yep.
And an end date, a couple of months next year. Doesn't matter.
Okie doke.
All right, and then scroll down.
It's got a little asterisk next to condition, so I just
want to have new.
New. Yep. And then next asterisk, quantity. Sorry, go on.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, and then you want the manufacturer's suggested retail price.
And that's got to be dearer than your price, doesn't it?
Yes, and then down the bottom, I want Amazon to ship and this item. So see down the bottom there, it's got Amazon. You want absolutely, you want that to be at least, you know, $10 above your other price. It just makes you look good as, you know, selling it.
Okay. Yep.
And this part down here where you just clicked fulfillment channel, that will give you the FBA or FBM. So this is very important, FBA or FBM. Okay. So having Amazon fulfill it is very vital.
Okay.
Especially if it's FBA. And that's what you really want to create your first listing as FBA, because when you do that, you're going to get all the hazard warnings and any other warnings that might come along, and Amazon's going to say, no, you know, or we need this or we need that. You know, and don't be scared if they jump up and say, you know, we closed the listing for blah, blah, blah. It just means this is what we need. This is what you need to find us. This is what, you know, just get them everything they need. And that's why another good reason why it's good to do that, you know, while you're in the negotiations with your supplier, you know, because it gives you time to get all that information rather than having a listing and then, you know, trying to ship it to Amazon and saying, oh, I can't send it, you know, and now you've got all this inventory stranded somewhere trying to figure out how to get it in. Okay. So your handling time is going to be FBA, so it won't be longer than a day. And in the middle there, you want to do gift wrapping. See where it says, can my gift, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yes, because that means if it's a gift, Amazon will gift wrap it for them and, you know, put a note on it for them. They'll charge the customer that. No, it's no extra to you.
Okay.
But, especially around Christmas and Easter and like times like that, I get a lot of stuff gift wrapped.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can say, you can go back up and go across.
Compliant. Okay.
You don't have to worry about this because we were only doing it to get approval to sell on Amazon. So what you need next, and this is for if you have batteries and stuff like that, this is where you would put batteries details in. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
PJ just said, if I don't have my UPC code, she is really trying to fire up Vanessa. PJ, if you don't have a UPC, you can't continue from that point on, but you can actually apply for a GTIN exempt, which I have a post on Amazon. Sorry, I have a post in the Just One Dime page, and it explains to you how to get that GTIN exempt, and you don't need any UPCs at all. And you would just put the GTIN exemption in there, and it's got the all the instructions are there. So that's the way around having that. Okay, so now we're going to go over to images.
Oh,
okay, and you need at least one image, and it must be on a white background. Let me see if I got any questions here I'm missing.
Here's one that I prepared earlier.
Yeah, Kim says, once you've created your listing, can you change some things, such as the product title, description? Yes, you can change everything, absolutely everything that's on there. I wouldn't advise to change everything all in the one term. You know, go in there and change your product title. I change mine all the time. You want to, you know, once I learned about keywords, of course, I went back and I put my main keywords all in my title. And you want your strongest 2 keywords should be the beginning of your title, because the first 5 words are actually the most important. So, you know, you want to put your main keywords right there. Just go through and change it all out. Your pictures, they say just to do a couple at a time. I have gone into my listing and I took everything out, and then I, you know, put all different ones back in, and I never had any issues. So you can edit the thing all day long. It's okay.
I've actually got 9 photos if I wanted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought there was only 7 that we could show.
There is actually 9 photos. There's only 7 that will appear on your screen, on that main section of the screen. But if you actually click on the photo, it'll bring up an extra 2 photos.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So there is 2 extra spaces. You know, customers can put those 2 extra photos in, but you don't actually see them unless you click on the photos itself in Amazon.
Yep.
And it's normally serious buyers that will click on that just want to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got 1 photo in, and as long as you've got 1 photo and it's on a white background, beautiful. Yep. Fantastic. Moving right along. Now the description. Yep. You want to have a product description. This is just to get listed on Amazon, right? So that we can have our UPC code. This can be very basic, you know, silver, sports, whatever. It doesn't really matter what you write in here because you're going to fix it later.
Okay. Silver sports rack.
Yes. And then right there where it says key product features, that's actually bullet points, okay? We name them wrong. They're actually called key product features. And if you hit the little add more, just under the bottom, just under it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's each bullet point as you read it on Amazon. So if you want to remind yourself, just write bullet point 1, and then in the next line, write bullet point 2. Bullet 1, bullet 2. So you can go back and then, you know, I think you can add 5, right?
Yep. Oh, let's
go. Shaking the table, girl.
What?
Shaking the table.
Shaking the table? Where?
Yep, only 5.
Yep, 5.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So there you go. That is all that you need for Amazon to get your listing going. The next one across, since we're already here, is your keywords, which this is called the back end. When people talk about the back end, this is what they're talking about in your back end keywords. So we won't, so everyone, you know, this is where you put them. This is your target audience. This is where you would put other keywords. And then if you go to the next one across, Amanda.
More details?
Yeah, this is more detailed, and there's a lot of features in here that you want to come back later and change, because this is, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, okay, you're going to come to shipping weight. It should be around, depending on how far down you've gone. Okay, shipping weight. There is a lot of information here. I could just about, you know.
Oh, shipping weight.
Yeah. So you have shipping weight and then you have shipping dimensions. At the top is product dimensions and your product weight and everything, right? But that is when it's assembled. So what happens is a lot of people don't change that. And if you have a product like that one there, that sports rack, okay, how big is that sports rack assembled? It's going to be, you know, about 40 centimeters, or about 2 foot long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, you know, going to be a foot and a half or 30 centimeters tall. Do you see what I'm saying? But it probably folds down into a flat wire pack.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't change those dimensions, Amazon's going to ship that as 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters. And you might look at your competitors and see, well, my competitors' shipping costs and fees are like, you know, $5.60 and I'm getting charged, you know, $25. What's going on?
Right, yeah, yep.
You know, that is generally where a lot of people make the error, that they don't update their actual packaging size for shipping. So you really want to make sure that you go through that. But there's just a lot of basic information in there on, if you go back up.
To there?
Yeah, if you go up, go all the way back up. Okay, so slowly go down and we've got like your shipping weight, your floor size, your run size. You're going to have in here, if you scroll down, there's going to be a packet size and a quantity size. That's what I'm trying to get to. Do you see that?
Display maximum.
Load capacity. This is all just about shipping. Most of it you don't even have to fill out. I'm looking for quantity or pack amount.
Quantity, package content.
Yes, in the package quantity, that is where you get the little Amazon sticker that says a 6-pack or a 2-pack. If you change that, if this was a packet of 2, then you could up that to, you know, whatever. And Amazon will give you the little, you know, 2-pack or whatever. And then there's another one that's just down that says pieces. How many pieces? Because some of them are like 5-piece pack or a 6-piece pack. And that's where you change that number of pieces. And then you'll get the Amazon smiley face, you know, 5-piece, 2-piece, whatever piece it happens to be.
I'm having a look at finding that one. I've got package quantity, package contents, then seasons.
That's okay. It is down there. Yeah, that's fine. Leave that there. And if you've just got one, you don't actually have to fill that in. So you can save and finish.
Oh, okay.
And you are done. You have a listing.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
Okay. And do you have, okay, so George says he bought Speedy barcodes. Apparently they aren't GS1 compliant. Amazon, you can either do one of two things, George. Well, you can do a couple of things. You can get the GS1 compliant ones. You can get the GTIN exempt, which you won't need any barcodes at all. Yeah, or I have like 1,000 of them. They're not the GS1 ones, but they are GS1 compliant. Amanda just used one there, and they work quite fine. I've never had an issue. So if anyone wants some, I'm giving them away because I literally have thousands of them. Okay.
There's either accept label service or non-label service.
Yeah, you want to accept label. So you can modify your label service. Yes, you want Amazon because it's you want the Amazon labels.
Okay. And now it's SKU selection.
Yep.
confirm selection.
That means you're going to have a UPC, an FNSKU. And there it is. Look at that. How exciting.
Woo!
Yay. So you can just, this is actually when you create a listing, it automatically takes you through to your shipping plan, but just hit save and continue and then don't worry about it, because we're not going to ship this out just yet. And go back to Seller Central. It might need a little minute.
Yeah.
Does anyone, was that clear, everyone? Is that really clear? It's really easy. Like once you've done one listing, it's pretty simple to go through and, you know, and a lot of people are scared. Like, don't be scared of Amazon. Don't be scared of going in and just pressing everything. And, you know, the worst you can do is delete something and then you call Amazon or chat them and say, hey, I accidentally deleted this. Help me. But everything is here on your Amazon Seller Central page. Don't be, just really take some time and just play with it. Okay, so now go back to your inventory, Amanda, up the top there, and hit manage inventory. And there you go. So if you just click on our little product that we just created, onto the left-hand side, just check mark the little box. Yep. Or you can, so up the top there where it says one action, if you press that little drop down, this is where you get your FNSKU. You can see where it's got print item labels. Okay, or you can go across to the actual product under the edit, go across to the right hand side, and no, not edit, just close that.
Oops.
Just close that one, exit out.
Yep.
Just do the little drop down.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Yes, and now you want to print item labels. Yes. So you can do it from both sides. I just wanted to show you where it's on both sides.
Cool.
Fantastic. So this is getting your FNSKU for your supplier, for your packaging, give to your artist. They can put it on there, whatever. What you want on the side here where it says number of labels to print, you only want one. On the right-hand side in the center.
Okay.
Yep. And fantastic. And then in the middle, just press print item labels. It's going to save. Press OK. And now open up that file. And there is, where is it? Ah, there it is.
Oh,
so
my
there
goodness.
is your ASIN, because your FNSKU is actually your ASIN in a barcode. Okay, so there's your FNSKU. Now what you want to do is just take a snipping or, you know, some type of snip tool, if you have one, Amanda.
There. Hang on. Where? Oh,
on the bottom there, or you can just crop it, whatever it is that you want to do. You've never used a snipping tool? I use mine like 500 times a day.
I didn't even know where to find a snipping tool, Amanda, but
okay, let me explain this to people. Just take something to crop it, and what you want to do is, if you want to, you don't have to, but you can crop out the sports rack, the wording. So just crop it out, and then that's a good place to put made in China. All right, if your product's made in China, of course. But that's just, yeah. So you could just save that anywhere and crop it later.
I've got a cropping tool here.
I can't believe that you don't snip anything. What are you on?
No, I honestly, I can barely turn the on and off button on my computer. I am a complete techno noob. I really am.
I'm gonna get you a really good tool. A really good cropping tool is, let me tell you the name of a really good cropping tool is Jing. And that's Jing, and that is a really good cropping tool if you want one. But Windows actually comes with a free one, but Jing has a free, and you can edit the one with Jing and, you know, put lines and little highlights, and it's really fancy. I'll send it to you.
All right, thank you.
I'll send that to everyone.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so I would just save that.
Yes. Yeah, you want to, you don't want the whole page, because if you print out the whole page, you're going to have a whole page of stuff. So I just crop mine down like really close to the barcode, and then I generally just type in there made in China, or have the I mean, you've already saved it, so you can, chop it up and do whatever.
Yeah.
Give that to your supplier or your person who's doing your design, and they can, put that on your packaging and put that anywhere. That is your sexy FNSKU.
Once you've cropped it and put made in China, would you save it into a PDF to send to your supplier, or is there a better file to save it under?
Say that again.
Once you've done all your cropping and you've added your made in China, would you then, to send it to your supplier, would you save it as a PDF, or would you save it as a different kind of file?
No, it's just a document now. It's just, you can save it as a JPEG, a PDF, like it doesn't make any difference. Right now, what's it saved as now? It depends on what your settings are. Mine just save as documents generally. It really doesn't make any difference. I mean, as long as you've got that. I mean, you've already saved it if you wanted to. It's not Amazon. Amazon doesn't require you to have made in China on anything. It's actually American customs, and I think Australian customs is exactly the same. You have to have the country of origin on your packaging or on your item somewhere. So there is a lot of people that will get their products held up by customs because they don't have, the made in China on there. So you don't want that to happen. And this is a good place to put it, that it's out of the way and not covering up, your pretty packaging, especially if you've got gift packaging.
Yeah. Yep, that's a really
because you can get your Chinese suppliers. I had one, and I didn't know about it. This was like way back when, and he says, "I'll just put made in China on it for you." And I was like, "Thank you." He was so sweet. But he had, I mean, it wasn't a product that mattered, but they had like little oval made in China stickers, and they just had their team, and they were just randomly placed anywhere, which on this particular product it really didn't make any difference. But if they had been a nice gift box, or it would have been Amazon's pretty much the same as that. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of stuff that people, have had Amazon put their barcodes and stuff on there because they haven't put them on. There was one, Daniel's, I'm not sure if you all seen it, but he had the garlic press and it had the salt grinder, and it was in a beautiful box, and it had his name on it, and it had the pictures of the little salt grinder and stuff on it. And the Amazon went ahead and put the FNSKU label straight on the top of the packaging. I mean, this was beautiful gift box quality packaging.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was, you can unshare your screen now, Amanda.
Okay. Do I just cross out of it?
Just go back to where that says that green little,
Hangouts.
Yeah, and then, unshare.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for that.
That's okay. That was really good. Really good.
It really helps to have somebody who doesn't know you know, because I can go through it and be. Her and the cat are playing tag. I'm sorry. Really? Shh. Mama's talking to Amanda. Shh. She'd be like, Mama's talking to herself, whatever. All right. So does anyone have any questions about that, or do I need to get any other clarifications?
I've still got the pages. If someone wants to pop back and have another relook at anything at all, I've left the pages up if there's any questions.
Okay. PJ loves Jing. Yes, Jing is really cool. I wonder if I can get that. And I like the fact that it's free. Anyway, I don't know. The only thing I don't like about Jing is you know you try and X out of it. It says, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Are you really sure? Yes, I'm really sure. I don't like that. I like if I cross out of something, just close it already. All right. Karen says, good job, ladies. You're welcome.
Thanks, Karen.
Yeah, it should be really helpful, I think, you know, for anybody that's just starting to do their, you know, their first listing. And I wanted to do something slow because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of great tutorials, but they all go a little bit too fast, you know, especially if you have to stop and go back and stop and go back. Mm-hmm. Jackson said Fireshot add-on is what he uses on Firefox. I have Firefox and Chrome, but most of the stuff on my Firefox I keep blocked, so I have a few issues with, but I'll look into that. Thanks, Jackson. Does anyone have any more questions? And I'm really sorry that, you know, we were running a little late. I'm just going back up to see if there's any more questions up here. Nope. Okay, did you Aussie see the, I know this isn't going to apply to Americans, but that $20 voucher that I posted this morning for Amazon?
I saw it and read through it.
All right. Well, I'm not sure how true it is, but, you know, apparently it's a $20 voucher. If you spend $79 and it was, I think, $59 or $49, it came to $49. I was like, okay, apparently they're trying to boost non-prime shipping or something like that. Yeah, and then I've seen that other one. If you guys noticed that I posted the other one to keep in mind, because Alexa is really big here, and there's a lot of products that you guys could be sourcing, like Bluetooth speakers, the PowerPoints on the wall that, you know, people just talk to Alexa, and, you know, all that type of stuff is now going down there. And apparently these, from what I was reading, Australians are really liking Alexa, and she's, you know, which is the Amazon, you know, platform. So there is a lot of integrations with that type of thing. You can see, you know, turn the lights on, turn the fan on, all those type of things. The power bulbs have different. So just keep your eye out when you're searching, you know, or go onto the .com and see what all comes up for Alexa. Because, you know, none of this is trademark, or none of this is sourced down in Australia yet. Because, you know, the whole Alexa platform is all, you know, completely new. So go down there and have a look and see what's in there. PJ says, I asked about the GTIN in Amazon. I was applying and it's asking about a website and where my pictures are exactly. I have a website, but nothing on it. I've never seen it ask for a website, not from anybody that I know. And it doesn't, you know, most of these are people that are new, so I wouldn't exactly think Amazon would want you to have a website, but just put down that you don't have one, or just give them the blank one. PJ says, that's funny, that her Alexa's going crazy because I keep saying Alexa. Oh my gosh. I seen that, I don't know whether you all seen it, but they had the Super Bowl here and they have the $1 million commercials during the Super Bowl, and Jeff Bezos had Alexa lose her voice, and they had all these different actors, playing out Alexa, voice. And anyway, he actually, because he has so much money, what more can you do? He actually had Alexa break down for that time. Not actually break down, but he had her shut down for the 60 minutes of that commercial, worldwide, so that if anyone was actually listening to the commercial, they'd, hey, Alexa, she didn't work. And that way, and Alexa couldn't hear the commercial, so she couldn't respond to that, to her own name either. I mean, what's the power in that? I mean, I thought the commercial was really good, but when I read that he shut Alexa down worldwide for that whole duration, I was like,
wow.
Yeah, like, wow. I mean, who would even think of that? It's really intriguing. But I think I said I don't have one, but I actually said to Dustin, I think I need an Alexa for research purposes, so that I can research, where products are on Alexa, what products she brings up. Because, when you see the little Amazon choice on a listing, that is actually Alexa. So if you see the Amazon choice, on your bottle of water, and somebody wherever says, hey, Alexa, order me water, it'll automatically bring up whatever the Amazon choice is. So
what?
Okay. It doesn't have anything to do with, your sales. But, other customers go, oh, that's, when they're browsing, oh, that's got the Amazon choice badge. It must be, the greatest product. So, yeah, see, now I'm talking and PJ's Alexa is telling her where she can buy her water. I'm surprised it can understand my accent, because all the voice activation ones that we have, they don't understand me. All right, guys, do we have any more questions before we go and wrap this weekend up? I have a 3-year-old that I can hear in a candy jar. I can hear her. She's going, mmm. Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. I hope this is really helpful. And if you need any help with anything, let me know. You guys know where to find me. And once again, sorry I was a couple of minutes late getting everything started. Thank you very much, Amanda. I appreciate.
My pleasure. That was fun.
Elvis. And good luck with that.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a great day.